Welcome back to another episode of The Exhale. I tried. It's not done. Just let it be what it is. We're working on it. But I just needed some type of texture back there because that white backdrop was just like so bland to me. Am I low? Should I turn this up? How are y'all feeling? What's up? How are you? It is post-connected camping. The week after, and my voice is always a little like this the week after camp. I'm just starting to embrace it, like, okay, this is how I'm always gonna sound after camp. I'm always gonna be a little like raspy. Apologies for no exhale last Sunday. Again, connected camping September edition happened, and the day after, y'all, don't expect me to do anything, so I didn't. And but we're back, we're here. And we're going to talk about people-pleasing today. And, people-pleasing. Anyway, let's get into this one deep breath together. Settle in. Check in with how your heart is, how your mind is, how your body is. So sitting up straight. Close down the eyes. Roll out the shoulders. Roll out the neck. Ooh. Exhale it all out. Place one hand on your belly. First, again, exhale. Inhale into that hand. Push into that hand. Hold it. Release it. Let it go. Come on back to this space. Open up your eyes. Wow. I think I'd say this every time, but just one breath changes so much. Hi, my name is Casey Budd, and I have a people-pleasing complex. Do you also? Welcome to the people-pleasing complex circle, anonymous, whatever you want to call it. I guess I just want to unpack this. I have no notes. We're freely speaking as we always do. I kind of want to just ask yourself, and I'm asking myself too, when did this start? Where did we get this fixation on that validation from other people? When you really break it down, it comes back to codependency, because you want to be validated so bad by your peers and your surroundings and the external sources around you rather than within. I really try to think back on this, and I can't say I know when that started for me. I think I grew up in a very tough love household. There's not a lot of empathy there. I will say I love my mama to death. Y'all know that. But my mom was hard on me in some ways, and I'm so grateful for it. It's not I'm not saying that to complain. I'm saying that she was hard on me. So in some ways it made me just really want to satisfy her. She was really hard to satisfy. She was really, her standards were really high, which caused me to have really high standards as a woman in many facets of my life. But yeah, as in my teens and high school, there was times where I would get a B+ and she'd be couldn't get the A. It would frustrate the hell out of me. I'd just be yo, there's people failing. I got a B+, or the 1 point away from A. And, as much as it is frustrating, and I know it's had its effect in some ways, probably negatively, I'm really grateful for it. It pushes me to strive and never really settle for less than I know I'm capable of doing. And although sometimes it pushes me too hard and I need to know my limit and when to rest, I'm really appreciative of that, that push. I think I'm in this present day moment getting so much better at this people pleasing thing, y'all. I think it really shows up for me in my relationships, this people pleasing thing. But no, it happens everywhere. If it's a job, friendships, I kind of realized it showed up in my relationships a lot, and codependency was a thing in my relationships a lot. When someone was I had this habit, this thing of over indulging for another person. Like if it's your birthday, if it's Valentine's Day, whatever, I'm going to go above and beyond. I'm going to do the thing that I know I wouldn't even do for me. I had to really ask myself, like, if my name wasn't attached to this gift, would I still be really happy that I'd be happy for them for receiving it, but it was actually really, it was kind of like about me. It was kind of like about me getting validated. Like, wow, Casey, you got me this, And that's really just selfish at the end of the day. Like, that's not like rooted in a place of like purity, I guess. I just had to be honest with myself. Like, I did a lot of stuff like that to be validated. I did it because I cared and I loved them and I want to surprise them with this thing. But a lot of it also was about me being verified as like a good person or a good girlfriend or a good friend or, this is just raw, honest, candidness with you guys. So hopefully you can admit your truths too. I think for me, I always just struggled with, and I still do, with boundaries for one, but just like voicing what's really going on in my head. If I'm uncomfortable with something, I might be like, I'll passively say it and didn't just be like, no, but it's cool. It's cool. No, it's really cool. And like knowing deep down, I'd rather this not be happening. It would be better if this wasn't happening. But I guess I just kind of always go into it with this, like, I'm going to be all right. Like, it's not the end of the world. And no doubt, hello, little fruit fly. No doubt, like, some things I feel like you got to pick and choose your battles, and some things are just not that deep, and, you can just get over it, to be real. But your peace is such a valuable thing. And if pleasing other people is taking away your peace, it's not worth it. And it just builds resentment, honestly. I've realized that within myself, again, with partnerships and friendships, that it built like a bitterness towards somebody. And they don't even know why where that's even coming from. But it's really just me and me. Like, I'm bitter at me for not voicing how I actually felt. And now I'm dealing with this problem that keeps happening, all because I didn't just speak up and say, no, that really did make me feel okay. Like, I might be like, hey, I didn't really like that. Could you just not do that again? And I've just never really been like an aggressive energy person. I can be really opinionated and really strong-minded, but like aggression and like fire, like I don't have any fire in my chart for real. And I don't really like spicy foods. And those things, like, you are what you eat.